Hi, how you going? I'm back for another video on my channel. My puppy is here too. I don't know if you can see her, but she is joining us for the video. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite series, One Tree Hill. I absolutely love this show, and I'm going to be talking about my 5 top memorable moments of season 1. Now first up, counting down from number 5, we've got the love triangle between Brucus and Layton. We have the beginning of it all, where Lucas, first of all, he has this sort of fascination with Peyton from the very start. You see that he's clearly been crushing on her since he was young. Now, she doesn't even give a crap about him. She's actually dating Nathan, who's his brother that at the time, they're not family. They do not get along or anything. They don't speak. He's clearly always had a crush on her. She doesn't care about him. And then in comes her best friend, Brooke, Brooke is my favorite character. I adore her. I am Team Brooke. And I kind of liked it how Brooke and Lucas ended up together at first. I thought it was a really cool move and a smart move, because typically you'd think Lucas and Peyton would end up together. They'd start dating first. But in the end, Brooke and Lucas started dating, and I liked it. And then throughout season 1, you start seeing that Lucas cheats on Brooke, and I get really angry with him at the time, with her best friend Peyton. So then this love triangle just began, and it's the beginning of all the drama that unfolds between the three of them. The most memorable scene would be in one of the episodes towards the end, where Lucas comes out of hospital and then Brooke sees him on Peyton's webcam in her room, and then Brooke goes over there and confronts Peyton. That scene was like one of my favorite scenes in the whole of season 1. I loved it. I thought I was heartbroken for Brooke, and I just think the whole love triangle of them is just a season 1 moment altogether. Number 4 would be just generally when the 3 girls, Hayley, Brooke, and Peyton, all hung out and became friends. They were all 3 different people, and I loved it that when they were stuck in the car together on that road trip for school, and they all started to become a part of everyone's worlds. Like, you've got Peyton, who's so different. Brooke and Peyton are obviously friends, and then Brooke's this popular girl, Peyton's this artistic sort of loner girl. Then you got Hayley, who's bubbly and everything, and sort of, they consider a nerdy tutor girl. And that's where Tutor Girl was birthed. It sort of sets the tone for the future of the 3 of them, their friendship. So I think overall it was definitely a big moment in season 1 of just the friendship of them 3 coming together. Number 3 would be Lucas and Nathan becoming brothers. From the start of the season, they're enemies, and then by the end of the season, Lucas is leaving, and he doesn't want to leave because of Nathan. It's one of the main reasons why he wants to come back. And I just think the relationship between them is just super beautiful, and I love seeing the development. Yeah, I love the brother bond between them and what they share with their father, how he was not there. He's not present in Lucas's life. But in Nathan's life, he was kind of like a burden and not really a great father figure to him. And it kind of affects him in massive ways. Throughout season 1, you see it as well. Just overall, just the 2 of them becoming brothers throughout season 1 is the best. You start to see it begin slightly at the father-son basketball game, where, even Keith starts to talk to Nathan too. Number 2, the beginning of Nayli. Aren't they just couple goals? Those 2 are just seriously the best couple in the whole show. In many shows on TV, really, I just adore Nathan and Hayley. Now, they actually began when Nathan was just trying to get to Lucas, because Hayley's Lucas's best friend. And in the end, he ends up falling for her pretty quickly. And she falls for him too, thinking that he's such an asshole. But really, she sees that he can be saved, that he can change, and that there is a good person inside of him. This is when I started to really love Nathan as well. I thought that there's definitely redeeming qualities in him. From their first kiss to their first date to when Hayley tutored Nathan. There's just so many scenes that are just so beautiful between them. I even loved how they went there with the whole virgin thing, how Hayley was a virgin and she's not like the other girls. I loved her character, and I loved that. I love how they went there as well. One of my favourite moments was the scavenger hunt that Brooke set for them, so like their first date. But I think if I had to pick one moment, it would definitely be their first kiss, with the whole "I dare you to move" and just that whole moment. It was really epic, and you know, him throwing rocks at the house. It was just really romantic, and I think that was my favorite Nayli moment. And number one would definitely be Lucas versus Nathan at the River Court. That was just the all-time moment of season 1. It was the beginning moment, the first episode. You know, Lucas is this underdog. He's like just playing on the River Court. Nathan's this basketball player. He's a Raven. He definitely looks like he has more support there. He's the jock. He's popular. Lucas is that underdog. And we also see the beginning of Peyton, because Peyton's obviously watching on. This just sets the tone for the whole show. As I said, Lucas is the underdog. And in the end, also just it being about basketball. It's not entirely about basketball, but it's a big part of the show. And it just really just begins all that drama where it leads to Lucas becoming a Raven and all that. It just really is where it all began, and it's at the heart as well of One Tree Hill, which is the River Court. It becomes a real heart of the show. Yeah, I love that scene. I love how Lucas beat Nathan. It was just so epic, and it's such a great, strong pilot and first episode to the whole series. So yeah, I hope you like those top 5 moments. Let me know what your top 5 moments are of season 1. I'm also going to do the other seasons as well, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to be reviewing the top 5 episodes of season 1 as well. So yeah, leave me a comment below, tell me what you think. What's your favorite moment of One Tree Hill season 1? Thanks for watching, guys.